Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading, so this is for Aries in Scorpio season. Hello, my Aries, how are you? I hope Scorpio season is good for you. Anyway, I am using my 4 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main message, then my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, Osha Zen Tarot cards for the kind of like words of advice. I finish with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I have posted an overview of Scorpio season. It has all of the, the planetary and the moon type of energies, and I've also pulled some cards for it. It's general for just all of Scorpio, just, overview, general. So please take a look because it will help to make sense of even your reading here. Anyway, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. Whatever the message is for whoever needs to hear it, it comes through. No filter. I have 3 cards face down. This is reversed, so it has stronger energy. That's how I read them. So let's see what we have for my Aries in Scorpio season. First card up, the 2 of air. Okay, you're struggling with the decision. Air energy is our Libra, it's our Aquarius, it is our Gemini thought processes, hearing news. It could be about you moving. Maybe you're being told that you need to move. Maybe you are moving. Maybe your job is moving. But you're struggling with the decision. You don't want to make the decision, but you're going to have to make the decision because it's like, you can't just stay there. You just can't stay there. But with the decision, okay, and I said that, hearing news, it's also strategic planning. So it's taking what it is, thinking about it and saying, what if I make a decision this way, where do I go? If I make a decision this way, I do feel like it is something of a place of permanence for you. So it could be your home, it could be your job. Okay, I don't feel like it's the part, remember, relationships are your job, work, career. It could be, intimate, interpersonal, personal, family, or home. I don't feel like it's that intimate one. I feel it's more like your job or your home. It's like, I feel like there's some decisions, you're hearing news, and there's a decision you're going to have to make, and it's not necessarily an easy decision. However, that's part of the October energy. That's part of the October Libra, Scorpio and Mercury. I'm going to tell you to try to, I'm not telling you to stop your plans, but try to get through the October into November, because the decision, I think that pathways will open up for you easier in November, okay? So being unwilling, unable, or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. That's the thing. Don't hide your head in the sand. The decision will have to be made. Anyway, your next card up, the 8 of water. Now, 8s, remember, 8s have that infinite type of opportunities. Water is your emotional energy. Scorpio, we're in Scorpio season. It's also Pisces and Cancer. Fluid, very, very emotional. Very, very emotional. Again, there's this thing to move. You've heard about it. You want to move. It's just, where am I going to go? There's an emotional attachment to where you're at right now. It doesn't necessarily, I'm not talking about getting fired or anything like that. Again, they may be moving their company. They might be moving their office. And you're going to have to figure out if you're going to go with them. So there's an emotional component, because there's also this thing about it's safe. The safety comes with that, it's better to stay with what you know than what is out there. So there is this kind of feeling of, I don't want to say, well, I'll say unease, but it's more a case of a little bit of lack of confidence that you can actually go. The thing about this movement is by telling you that this is happening, It's giving you actually the opportunity for you to take your career, your home, your relationship to that next step. Okay? And you might not have done it. You might not have done it if you didn't hear this news that you had to make this decision. Okay? Okay. Next card, the Five of Earth. Okay, well then, too, with that, fives have some change. Change could be positive, negative. It could be neutral. Fives bring about stressors with it, too. So there's some stress with this. Earth energy is our Capricorn. It's our Taurus, our Virgo, things to do with money. That a lot of time, well, it could be someone you can touch. A lot of times it could be money with your job. Again, I feel like there's big movement for you. The thing about this movement is that if you didn't hear about it, you wouldn't be stretched. This is going to take you. The thing about this move, it might be scary at the time. You may not want to do it because you're comfortable with where you're at, but it actually, and it might, this is a little bit worry about money about this too. So if it's your job, it's kind of like, well, if I don't go to the office with them, even if it's 10, 15 miles further away, there's just this, there's a sense of uncertainty with whatever this move is, okay? But, and there's some fears around it, and there's this emotional component about it, okay? But you will have to make the decision. The decision has to be made. It has to be made. It's not like you can go there and just, go back and, just sit in the empty room, or, or if you've had to, if you've sold your house, you can't go live with the people that bought it, okay? It's like it has to happen. Anyway, Five of Earth is fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Okay, now let's go on to John Holland, Psychic, Tarot, and Oracle for some words of clarification. Can you clarify this move, or can you? Because I'm feeling move. I'm feeling like some, decision you have to make about either I do this or I do that. And part of this is like it's really not your choice. So part of the decision isn't really a choice. It's just what you're going to do with the decision, with it. So let's go on. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. So let's see what we have for my Aries with John Holland. First card, base chakra. Base chakra. So 1, new starts, new beginnings. The base chakra, so the chakras are energy systems, and the base is at the root, and the root to the heart is considered your natural chakras, your natural energies. The heart, yes, the heart again, to your crown is considered your supernatural. And the more you go up, the more supernatural. The more you go down, the more natural. So the base is really, it's concerns about your safety. It's about concerns about your home. It's about your job. This is very much, there's just some insecurities about, where am I going to live? How am I going to feed myself? How am I going to do this, this, and this? Again, my Aries, I'm going to tell you, yeah, and maybe, you need to go through this so that once you get to that, to that part, and again, I feel this is more this October type of stuff. Once you get to that, then, all you have to do is just go up from there, because you do, you have a good sense of self-preservation, my Aries. You will get done. You will find a solution. And the solution, like I said, this will be a step up than where you were. Anyway, your next card is, this one's reversed. So we have a 1, which is a beginning. We have a 9, which is kind of this wrapping up type of energy, spiritual strength. And, that's very, very clear. This is one of those times that you do need to reach out. You do need to ask for help. You do, because it also said here, about asking for help from others. This is that time to, connect. Again, look at the overview of Scorpio, not Scorpio and Scorpio, but the overview in Scorpio, because, you'll be able to see, and again, I feel, you'll be able to see where the planetary energies are pushing and the moon energies are pushing. And I do feel that the November piece, as we get closer to Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, that's where a lot of things will fall into place for you, okay? Now, next card is, okay, discontentment and boredom. Discontentment and boredom. It's like you've been wanting to move anyway. You haven't liked where you've been living or working or, or the situation. You've been wanting this, and this is forcing your hand, okay? This is forcing your hand, and it's just, it's just maybe making it, you have to do this before maybe you were totally ready for it. Not quite sure, but it's forcing your hand. And that's one thing, you don't like it. You don't like that it forced your hand. That it's making you do it before you want it to be ready. The thing about this is it's happening in the right time for you, because I do feel that if this is about a home, or if this is about a job, it's like if you waited, that right home or that right job would not have been there for you. Somebody else would have taken it. Okay, so this is at the right time. It just sucks. It just sucks right now. Anyway, let's go on. Here we go. Okay, consciousness. This is reversed. Here we are. Consciousness. This kind of goes along with your spiritual strength. This is being, this is being aware of what's going on. This is also third eye. Again, this is, again, spiritual strength, consciousness. Now, Osha Zen Tarot gives you words of advice. Connect, connect, connect. Okay? That will help you. It will help you. So take some deep breaths, sit down, stay silent, center yourself, connect, and then ask, where do I go? Please bring me to the place I need to go. Okay? Okay. Next card, here we are. Okay, yeah. Well, we got that one. We got that. The stressors, it's too much. It just feels that way. So, again, once you get, again, I do feel that a lot of this is more in that October energy, which, I think once we get past, I would say actually, I would say that the stressors are going to lift up after November 5th. The 5th comes to me. I know that we have that 5 energy, but 5 comes to me, so I'm thinking November 5th, things actually fall into place. But yeah, it does. It is going to bring a little bit of stress, whatever this move is. Yeah, just got to put it out there. Anyway, participation. Participation. Now this is, again, I'll go with the connection, but I'll also go with, the 4. The 4 brings about stabilization. There is stabilization with this. The thing is, you do have to, it's not just going to fall in your lap. You do have to be active and actively search for it. If this is any of those relationships, if it is your job, if it is your home, if it is your intimate partner, you need to go and actually do it. Again, where was the card that said, avoid procrastination? There was one, I thought that there was one that said avoid procrastination, pretending there is no problem. Pretending there is no problem. Again, avoid procrastination. Because otherwise the stress is going to be that much higher. Okay? Okay. Because the people, whoever this is, they mean what they're telling you. Again, is this they're moving their company? Is this, it's something, you're basically, I feel like you're being given an ultimatum. And the thing is, I would, and again, I'm using what makes sense to me on this, but it's like they mean business. They mean business. So, take the information and you need to then work with that. Okay. And it could also be too, again, I do feel kind of that job because there's some worry about money. It could also be that you are offered a position that you're a little bit afraid of. Okay, that just came to me too. You could be offered a position that you're afraid that you're not qualified for and that they'll find out. And it's not so much that you didn't lie on your resume. You didn't do that. It wasn't so much that. It's just your confidence might have taken a dive and you're just kind of like, that part you're going to have to, if it is that, take the position. I would just suggest taking the position and learning what you need to learn. Okay? Okay. Archangel Power Tarot cards. These are reversed, strong energy. Let's see what we have. The 7 of Raphael. Okay, water energy. We are definitely in Scorpio season. I do, so this is, I kind of feel that this could be around that that new moon for Scorpio. Again, go in the Scorpio overhead for the dates. But it's time to make your decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. Part of it is you've gotten so used to the older ways, and it's like, it's hard. It's not going to be necessarily easy, but again, I feel like this pushes you a step up. Anyway, your next card is the Four of Ariel. Now, we have a 4 here, but not a 4 of Ariel. And this is, earth energy again, like this 5, but this is when you give, you receive. This is again about that participation. You do need to look for the job or the home or the partner or the whatever this is. Or if this is a job that, is a little bit outside your wheelhouse, you need to look for the training, okay? But you need to put that out there so that it can come back. Anyway, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. This whole thing is about being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. Your last card, again reversed, here we are. Again, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, my Aries. This is what it is. This had to happen. Whatever this is, whatever this decision is, whatever this change is, whatever's pushing you out, you had to do it because the world. This is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the protector. He's the warrior. You have to get out there. You have to do your work. But it all works out actually wonderfully, and it looks like it does it all within the Scorpio season. Okay? I have some people I'm telling wait till December. Okay? But this looks like October energy was kind of weird, so it starts off with that, hearing that news, you're going to have to, we're closing down the plant, we're closing down the office, we're closing. This is, things are going to be changing, or the house, you're in a rental and we're going condo, it's that type of stuff. But it all works out for you. A very happy ending, coming full circle. So basically, if you leave a house, you find a house, okay? If you leave a job, you find a job. If you start the job that you're not necessarily qualified, you get qualified for it, okay? So it all comes around. Spiritual growth and insight, again, connect to your higher power. Now, when you get when you get an archangel, put it down, write it down. When you find yourself having some of these stressors, finding these stressors, and you're finding these worries, reach out. Again, higher power, Archangel Michael. Reach out to Archangel Michael. That's the archangel for you for this month, or for this Scorpio season, okay? It's not going to, it's not as bad as it seems, because it pushes you to that next step. It's the push that you needed. It's the push you needed, okay? Okay. So, my Aries, if you enjoyed the reading, remember the buttons. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps, so thank you. As always, my Aries, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.